Hey guys, welcome back to Jurassic Collectibles. So today we're taking a look at this. It's the PG Tips The Dinosaur Trail booklet with Kevin Tips. So I hope you're all doing really well and thank you for joining me yet again. In the early 90s there was a huge dinosaur craze around the time that Jurassic Park came out, and I remember in particular this being very sought after in the UK to tie in with the sale of PG Tips, which over here is a type of tea bag. Now at that point in time they still used live chimpanzees, believe it or not, in their advertising campaign, something that they wouldn't get away with today. And this was a promotional booklet that came with the PG Tips, and you could collect the stickers that came in the actual packets, I believe, of PG Tips. As soon as I saw this come up for sale online, it kind of unlocked a memory in me, because it's kind of very of its time, and also if you were a collector like me back when Jurassic Park came out, you may well remember this. It's in stunning condition for its age, and you've got some lovely painted paleontological artwork on the front there. This was the kind of artwork that you saw in dinosaur books at this point in time. Now we get kind of 3D renders of things. Some of it comes out like this in paleo books, but yeah, and there's a really nice there image of the Triceratops, which this kind of unlocked a memory, seeing the back of this. I remember holding this in my hands when I was younger. And it says here, Brook Bond Foods Limited, picture cards are given free with PG Tips packet tea and tea bags. This iguanodon in particular looks really grumpy. Look at him. Now it seems a torrential downpour has started outside, and I hope that only adds to the atmospheric effect of this video. I apologise if it's a little bit distracting, but we're going to crack on anyway. Let's open up this lovely little booklet. And on the front page there we've got a lovely picture of Kevin Tips himself, and he's riding a skateboard. I'm sure that probably breaks a few animal cruelty laws now, but it says, "Let's all go on the dinosaur trail." Hi there! Come with me on the amazing monster trail and discover the mighty dinosaurs. Look in your PG Tips packets for each dinosaur on the trail. There's a whole set of 20 to collect. Now I'm happy to announce that the full set of 20 stickers actually came with this booklet, so we will take a look at those after this booklet. Then we got some facts about dinosaurs. I won't focus on every little part of the text. We will swiftly move on to the Triassic period, where we've got the Mandasuchus and the Massospondylus. And you can see we've got the first area there for the sticker for number 1, and there are 20 altogether. So you get kind of like on the sticker itself a cutout piece of this lighter colour artwork. So if you didn't have the stickers, you don't kind of lose out on too much. And it says here, "Don't they look happy?" I love this bloody maw as well, it's quite gory. Dinosaurs were always an excuse to see gore, weren't they, when you were little? Okay, next page. And it's the Plateosaurus. I believe this one's on display at Bristol Museum. It towers over you. Amazing, well worth a visit if you haven't been to Bristol Museum. But how dramatic is this picture? It's got the lightning strike right behind the Plateosaurus. Certainly kind of puts you in that environment. And again, you can see the actual sticker is this area here featuring 2 Plateosaurus. Then we move on to the Coelophysis, one of my favourites growing up. And if you remember in the Jurassic Park toy line, there was a Coelophysis, and it had a wire bendy neck and tail. There were a set of 2 in the Series 1 Jurassic Park line. Let's see if I can pronounce this. Lesothosaurus. Yeah, there we go. The Jurassic period. So we're moving on here. That's the Archaeopteryx there. One of the earliest birds, prehistoric birds. I mean, all dinosaurs are birds, technically. A Megalosaurus, the great lizard. What are they looking at there? Ah, they're looking at a Scelidosaurus. I thought I recognised this one. In the Invicta Plastic toy line from the Natural History Museum, that actually came with a Scelidosaurus, and it looks like this, so that's why it was so familiar to me. But I just like the way this Megalosaurus is just kind of inspecting the Scelidosaurus. It's kind of just curious about this thing. This one's just sort of staring down into space. Oh, it's a Jurassic Park favourite. It's the Compsognathus. Elegant jaw. Very nice. And it looks like it's inspecting a pterosaur, having a little nibble of its wing. Okay, on to the Allosaurus. Very nice. Look at these colourful chappies down here. Coelurosaurs. I hope I'm pronouncing that right. And then we're on to the Brachiosaurus. Oh, that makes a nice little framed picture there. We've got some eggs in the foreground. Next we've got a Apatosaurus with a baby Apatosaurus. And then over here we've got a free prize draw to win this 4-foot high Crucial Kev. 4 foot high, that's quite big, isn't it? Draw will take place on 11th of the 1st, 1994. Closing date for applications is 31st of the 12th, 93. So it looks like this kind of ran in parallel with 1993 with Jurassic Park. I actually thought it came before, but it looks like actually it ran alongside. And then what's this? A PG Tips Cards Questionnaire. Oh, this is what you've got to fill out, I assume. Oh, and this is a Brooke Bond picture card album order form. Oh, right, okay. So it looks like they did all sorts here. Brooke Bond. Looks like they did Natural Neighbours, so I'm assuming that's like a natural history. Olympic Challenge 1992. Oh, there was a wall chart for this one as well, so maybe I need to look at getting the wall chart for this one. I seem to vaguely remember that. You can taste the difference in a cup of PG. Tender tips make tastier tea. Delicious. Camptosaurus. Oh, it's Camptosaurus. It's not an iguanodon. I was wrong. I assume with a kind of upright standing here that this was an iguanodon, but Camptosaurus. There we go. Oh, and actually you get the angry one on the cover in the sticker. Next we got the Stegosaurus. Next, the Cretaceous period. There's a pterosaur there. Pteranodon. And now we move on to the Iguanodons. And this is the Hypsilophodons. Ah, cool. We're on to the Deinonychus now. And they're pack hunters. What are they attacking there? A Tenontosaurus. Next we've got the Corythosaurus. It's got a completely different feel, this kind of artwork, to modern paleo imagery. It is very, very realistic. Painted really, really well. Euplocephalus, is that right? And it looks like it's like an ankylosaurid. And there's the T-Rex bowled over by the Euplocephalus. Tyrannosaurus Rex. It's facing off with a Chasmosaurus. Very cool. Next we've got a Pachycephalosaurus, as featured in Jurassic Park: The Lost World. And this may have been where I learnt about Pachycephalosaurus, if I'm honest. Next we've got an Ornithomimus. Again, another one of my childhood favourites. Ornithomimus came up a lot as kind of one of those egg-eating dinosaurs. Ah, Triceratops, there's that beautiful artwork. I seem to remember seeing this somewhere. Was it at the Natural History Museum in London? It looks really familiar. I want to say it's on display there. Let me know if you know, but I think it is. Goodbye dinosaurs. Oh look. Now, this is an image that brings back a lot of memories. I remember looking at this image and studying it because I think as a child, anything to do with you know, this topic, this grisly topic, it just fascinates you. You kind of think, wow, the death of the dinosaurs, that must have been a huge event. And this one, you can see the bones, but you can also still see the form of the head, so it's obviously still in a stage of decay. So yeah, just this image and the lighting and the sky, it just, yeah, really stuck with me. Mammals rule, okay? So here's Kevin Tips and his dad, and they're having a cup of tea. Again, probably breaking many animal cruelty guidelines there. Not great. but it's explaining that mammals survived the extinction event, and that led to us today. Okay, so let's take a look at the actual stickers themselves, and actually the print and the detail on these is really impressive. So this, I think, is the Brachiosaurus. It says here, the dinosaur trail with Kevin Tips, 8 Brachiosaurus, and it's got a little bit of information there. What's this one? Let's have a look. This is the Apatosaurus. Very nice. The amount of detail they've got in these prints is really impressive. Okay, so here's Mr. Grumpy from the front cover. And he was a Camptosaurus. There we go. It's a Stegosaurus. Unmistakable, this one. That's one of my favourites growing up. Stegosaurus. Next, here's the Pteranodon. This was the introduction of the Cretaceous period, I believe. There it is. Here's the Iguanodon. And what's this one? Oh, this is the Deinonychus, I think. Yeah, Deinonychus. That's a particularly savage moment, isn't it? That's gotta hurt. Oh, it's the Massospondylus. That was on the first pages. Here's that nice, oh, this was the Plateosaurus, I can tell because of the dramatic backdrop. There it is, Plateosaurus. Yeah, definitely go and check that one out in the Bristol Museum if you haven't seen it. Now, is this one Ornithomimus eating the egg? Oh, Coelophysis. That was close. Oh, is this the little... Oh, these are the ones mating, I believe. The Lysophosaurus. What's this one? I'm going to say Megalosaurus. Yes. Megalosaurus. Oh, Compsognathus. Yes. Hooray. Getting them now. Allosaurus. Yes. Is this Corythosaurus or Tyrannosaurus? Corythosaurus. Ah, no, this is the Scelidosaurus that I was talking about that I recognised from the Natural History toys. Oh no, it's Euplocephalus, tell a lie. Very nice artwork. What's this one? Tyrannosaurus Rex? Yes. Very nice. What's this one? Ah, Pachycephalosaurus, that one's obvious. Yeah. Okay. Now this is the Ornithomimus, surely. Yes. You can tell because it's eating the eggs. It was an egg eater. And then what's this one? Triceratops? Triceratops, yes. Very nice. And all of these obviously had an adhesive backing, so you could peel off this backing and you'd stick them in the album. Now, I have actually pulled out some sleeves that I found that are just the right size for these PG Tips stickers. So I'm going to place them in here, and that'll be a nice way to have them on display. Now, I'm going to do these in numeric order. Let's get the first pocket. This is the Massospondylus. That was from the first couple of pages. I say perfect size. They are a little small for these, but I think that'll do nicely. They're in such nice condition. I just want to keep them that way. Like brand new. And there we have it. That's the complete set. Don't they display really nicely? Anything wrapped in nice clear plastic always looks the bee's knees, doesn't it? And if I move this across a minute, I'm going to bring in my upper deck binder. Now this is where I keep my assorted stickers, collectibles. There's all sorts in here. Could do with a little clean on the corner there. Anyway, this one contains loads of Jurassic Park bits and pieces, and yeah, there's all sorts of treasures in here. I'll have to go through at some point, but you can see Jurassic Park sky caps there. There's some Popasauruses from the Lost World. So these will all be reviewed in due course on the channel. There's all sorts. And recently, I think the thing I collected most recently was this set of stickers from the Laughing Cow in France. So I've got a complete set of those stickers and even the labels for the Laughing Cow. I think that's all of them. So let's put this in the back here, open up the binder, and we'll put these lovely PG Tips stickers in here too. Don't they look nice in there? Look at that, beautiful. And I'm going to take that little Dinosaur Trail booklet and I'm going to put that one in a little sleeve just for now until I find a better place to put it, because I want to keep these together really, because it was in such good condition. I want to keep it that way for the next time I take a look. There's the Dinosaur Trail in its new boarded pocket for the time being, and I'll put that at the back there like that. That should be fine. So there we go. Nice way to store the collectibles. Something else you might remember if you were alive at this time, it was the Dinosaurs magazine published by Orbis. Came with these 3D glasses and you could build your own glow-in-the-dark skeleton. I've done a review of this in another video. I'll put a link to that one down below. So there we have it. I hope you enjoyed this brief look at the Dinosaur Trail PG Tips album and the set of 20 stickers. And now I need to hunt for the wall chart. So if anyone has one of those, let me know. I'll also be having a little hunt for that myself to complete the collection. But yeah, really pleased to kind of go down memory lane with this, and I found these in such great condition I really couldn't turn them down. So let me know in the comments down below, do you remember having these back in the 90s? Do you remember collecting these and sticking them in this book? I seem to remember getting a handful of these and sticking them in. I don't know if I had all 20, but the images certainly have unlocked a huge memory and taken me right back to my childhood. Okay guys, rate, comment and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video.